guys, this is Bingo's Adventure. Sorry about if my voice is low. It's late at night whenever I'm recording this, yeah, I'm gonna be pre-recording this because I'm um, gonna be busy this summer. So, um, yeah, I'm probably gonna record most of my videos in May and some of them in June. Um, but yeah, um, so you're hearing me this from really early May. Um, But yeah, we're gonna start this short. By the way, this is another Betty Boop short. We got two Betty Boop shorts this week. We got, um, we start out with this short because it's Minnie the Moocher, Betty Boop 1932. We started out with this guy dancing. His name is Calloway, I believe. I'm sorry if I mispronounce his name, but yeah, he's dancing with his orchestra, and I guess they're using that to like animate one of the characters. But yeah, we actually see Betty Boop's parents. We see Betty Boop's parents, and they are so freaking warning before we get into this. There is I'm going to mention abuse and stuff like that. And it's not okay. But yeah, Betty Boop's parents, we it's interesting how we see Betty's Boop's home life. No wonder why she wanted to live in that apartment. Because she did move. And her parents are just so freaking abusive. Like, they're yelling at her for one not eating her food. Um, and Betty Boop decides to stand up and be like, hey, I'm running away. So she writes a note. She calls Bimbo because that's her boyfriend still. Bimbo comes. She writes a note, lays it on the bed. Um, and yeah, she runs away and they go to this cave where it's haunted and we see this weird looking walrus gross. Walrus gross. The animation didn't look really good with it. I mean, it looked solid, but it didn't match. I thought it was gross. But yeah, basically, um, Betty Boop and Bimbo see this walrus gross. Yeah, it's gross. This ghost that's made out of it's walrus, and we see these other ghosts. Singing, I believe, Minnie the Moocher, the title of the song. It's basically a jazz song. It's okay, it's not something I would listen to. Um, but yeah, it's like all these ghosts come out. It would be a good Halloween short. But I still don't think, this teaches a very good, it did teach a very good lesson at first, but also, like, it also teaches kids you aren't supposed to run away from home alone. But she ran off with, I don't know what the lesson was for this, because one, it was giving very, very bad vibes that, Betty is going through a very abusive relationship with her parents. She wanted to run away, which I said, good for you, and then she ran back home, and then the note teared off that she wrote, and it wrote home sweet home. And yeah, I didn't really like the short, just because of the fact that she ran back to her parents' home, and if her parents are that abusive, she needs to not, you know, talk to them anymore, or like interfere with them. Like, if your parents are abusive, you don't need, or if you're messing around with anyone that's abusive, you need to get away from that. You need to at least try to get some help, which Betty did. She tried to call out for Bimbo and tried to run away the best she could, but she ran back home because they got scared of ghosts. But what's weird about the walrus ghost is that, it seemed like they was using some kind of rotoscope, which is like real life animation, or they traced the person, and it just looked weird on this walrus. Not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, the walrus is dancing weird. It's not, it just look gross. It just looked gross. Um, and yeah, basically the end of the short is Betty runs back home. Did I learn a lesson about any of this? I just feel bad for Betty. I just feel bad because she was clearly crying. She was clearly crying at the beginning of the short, wanting to get out of there. Um, and yet the fact that in the ending she ran back home, it's not good. Now, I had to learn from the parent side, see what the heck, why are they doing this? Because it seemed like the short they was abusive, and of course Betty did not want to eat. I mean, she's probably, and I know she's an adult because she has a job. She's not a teenager. She dresses in a very, she wears short dresses. Of course, she's rebellious. Now I understand why she's doing this is because her freaking parents are mean to her. Um, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about the short. I just didn't really like the short. Um, like I said, I feel bad for poor Betty that she has to deal with that kind of relationship because both of those parents. I need to learn more about why they're doing this. Are they doing this just because they didn't like her, or what? So yeah, if we're gonna get any more shorts with Betty Boop's parents, I'm gonna let you guys know. Um, but yeah, this is the first short, and it's not a good impression about the parents. But it was interesting seeing Betty Boop's home life, and yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this short. I will see you guys next time with another Betty Boop short. Hopefully, it isn't as sad and depressing as this short. That's why I'm sounding down. It's because of that. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next week. Bye.